Our episodes are brought to you by our awesome EDHCC Club, aka the Patron Pledgehammers. Thank you for making our content possible. If you'd like to support the channel and get some sweet bonuses, check out our Patreon link in the description below. Also, if you're looking for new playmats or sleeves, check out yourplaymat.com and use our promo code BT10YP or click the link in the description below to get 10% off your order. Sweet swag at a cheaper price is always nice. Welcome to EDH Commander Challenge. I'm your host, BT. This week we're doing a deck tech, or I guess it could be called a brew. Why? Because I love this card, Niambi, Esteemed Speaker. She's a 2/1 human cleric with flash and the following effects. Basically, when she ETBs, you can bounce another creature you control to your hand and gain life equal to its CMC, which in my opinion is a great way to deal with such things as spot removal, heavy burn damage, or just simply recouping your life total after taking heavy combat damage, for example. And its second effect, which is the best, allows you to pay 3 mana, including a blue and a white, to discard a legendary card. That's right, card, not creature card, but any legendary card to draw 2 cards. I want to foil this deck out, and I also want to play this deck with friends in person at the upcoming MTG and EDH events here in Montreal. And so rather than racking my brain checking EDH rec as to what I should put in or take out, I come to you, my extended family, to let me know in the comments below what cards you think I can change because, they're too slow or unnecessary, and what cards I can use in their place to make this deck as competitive as possible. Please let us know in the comments down below, and every single comment is appreciated. Azorius Reanimator. It's so unheard of, and I guess that's why I love it. Now then, let's jump in and check this out. Alright everybody, here we go. This is the Niambi Esteemed Speaker deck tech. And here's the deck all broken down. I really would appreciate as much feedback from you guys as I can get because I can't wait to take this deck and play against people in person with some of the EDH events and MTG events coming this summer here in Montreal. I am so excited. Plus, to be honest, my next project for this really is just once I get it to exactly the way I think it's super competitive, I plan to foil out the entire thing and pick up one of the 2 dual lands I still don't have, and that is the blue and white Tundra, which has jumped in price dramatically. And I should have gotten it before, but that's another story for another time. Also notice in this deck I've got a few etchy lands, and just to remind me that these are really the most beautiful, sexy decks I have, and that I plan to keep them for a long time. So anyway, let's get started. So for islands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we got 7 islands. For plains, I believe we have 8. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, that's 8. So that's 15 basics in total. Non-basics make up the rest. We have here nice foil Halimar Depths. We have the Tranquil Cove, which hopefully will be replaced by Tundra eventually. We've got a Gaia Reach Sanitarium, Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, Glacial Fortress, got a Hallowed Fountain, got a Command Tower, we got a Hall of Heliod's Generosity. Really want to get that in foil very soon as well. Got a Seacrum Coast, Inventor's Fair, got a nice foil Myriad Landscape, a Flooded Strand, a foil Port Town, Irrigated Farmland, Card I see a lot in blue decks these days, Mystic Sanctuary. Then we have a Temple of Enlightenment, nice Scryland. Prairie Stream. Ghost Quarter, which I think I should replace with Strip Mine, or I'm not even sure if I should have it all in the deck, but you'll tell me. And then finally a Terramorphic Expanse. Then we get into the spells. I have just a few enchantments. I have a foil Teferi's Ageless Insight for that extra draw, which is great synergy with the general. Then we have a Detention Sphere, just to sort of get rid of any problematic things on the field. One of my Reanimator spells, Martial Anthem, probably the most powerful on paper. Then we have Elspeth Conquers Death. I think it's the only Saga card in the deck. And finally, Search for Escanta, which really helps you fill up your graveyard to bring back stuff later. So that's it for enchantments. For artifacts, we have Nyx Lotus, which I know is kind of slow, but I mean, it's a legendary card, so it's a great thing that if my hand is really bad, I can just chuck it. We also have Azorius Signet, Talisman of Progress, Mox Amber, Soul Ring, and finally Thran Temporal Gateway, which is basically like an Elvish Piper artifact for historic spells. Lets you really get all those giant creatures in the field nice and easy. We'll go with Planeswalkers next because there's not many. Only have 2 of them. I have a Dovin, and finally Elspeth Sun's Champion. For sorceries, I have Urza's Ruinous Blast, which since a lot of my cards, at least the important ones that are on the field usually, my important permanents, are usually legendary, so this is one of the times that this card can be very deadly to my opponent. I also have a Chart a Course. Then I have False Defeat, one of the older Reanimator spells in the deck. Then I have a Ponder. And I have Breath of Life, which sounds like a Legend of Zelda game. I know, that's Breath of the Wild, I know, guys. And of course we have Defy Death, which brings back a creature as well with a +1/+1 counter on it, always nice. And finally, I have Karn's Temporal Sundering, which is just an extra turn spell, but it's legendary, so it's another reason why it's in the deck. Not so much because this deck really needs the extra turns, but it's, why not, you know? Why not? Next we have my instants. So I play an Angel's Grace because you never know when someone's trying to finish off the entire table and you're just like, well, you have no really way around it except for this to keep you alive. And that sometimes that one move can save you, as in a recent game I played. Then we have a Miraculous Recovery, another Reanimator spell. Resurrection. We have Time Wipe, one of the few board wipes I have in the deck aside from Urza's Ruinous Blast. We have a foil Sphinx's Revelation. Time Wipe was foil too, by the way. Then we get into some of the counter spells I play. I have a foil Render Silent, Mana Leak, a Remand, Syncopate, Arcane Denial, and finally, Mana Drain. Yes, that's right, I don't play Force of Will. I find Force of Will is more for a mono blue style strategy or a blue artifact like Memnarch, for example. Next up, cannot have a deck that doesn't have Cyclonic Rift if you're playing blue. Brainstorm, Enlightened Tutor, Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile. Of course, these two are packages that should be played in any deck that has white. Then we have Reign of Revelation. Very nice card in foil. And finally, some artifact and enchantment hate with Return to Dust and Heliod's Intervention. And finally, the creature pile. So, I have for you Burnished Heart, Atomus All-Seeing, which you're rarely ever gonna get this thing's automatic win condition to go off, but hey, if you do, I mean, it's possible. I've managed to do it once, and it kind of happens. So this is, in my opinion, definitely a card you should put in the deck. Plus, its second effect works very well with Teferi's Ageless Insight. Same with Arcanus the Omnipotent for tons of card draw. Yosei the Morning Star, just to really get your opponent to be tapped down. Yorion Sky Nomad, a real killer in this deck. Safara Skyblade. Akroma, Angel of Wrath. Izumaru, Hound of Kanda. We have Evra, Halcyon Witness. Sad Robot. Core Cartographer. And we have Mengar of Corondor. Wow, I must have pronounced that horribly. Then we have Soul Herder to blink things. Karmic Guide. Sakashima the Imposter. One of my favorites, Azar the Lawbringer. Then we have Bruna the Fading Light. We have Elish Norn, Grand Cenobite. When she comes out, the board gets scared. Then we have Thalia's Lancers. Help you get those legendary cards to your hand. I love how it says legendary card, not creature. Makes it so worth it. Then we have Kega the Tide Star, so you can steal one of your opponent's creatures if it dies. Of course, Nezahal, which you can go crazy with. Makes me think that I should probably put Rhystic Study in this deck, but I'm afraid I would draw way too much hate from having that. Then we have Rhea Dawnbringer. Here's another secret strategy, if you will, that not many people play. Loyal Retainers. The Reanimator card. Then we have Gadwick the Wizened. Muldrifter, and finally, Sun Titan. So there you have it, guys. That is the current state of my Niambi Esteemed Speaker deck broken down. So please let me know in the comments what you think I should modify in the deck, what's unnecessary, what could be useful, anything that could really make this deck competitive, or more so competitive. Thank you guys, I appreciate you. Cheers. So guys, what do you think? What cards do we need to add? What cards do we need to remove? Let us know in the comments down below. Also, if you enjoy our content, consider becoming a patron. We give you access to such sweet things as bonus entries into our giveaways, your nickname as part of our EDH club in each video, and so much more. And also, if you're in the market for custom playmats or sleeves, don't forget to go check out yourplaymat.com. You can get 10% off your order by using our promo code BT10YP at checkout, or just click the link in the description and you can get sweet swag at a cheaper price, which is always nice. That's it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me. Until we meet again, stay warm, stay safe, and keep on card gaming. Love you all, and cheers.